First of all, let's compare the general and the academic tests. Both of them include 4 sections: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. But the exams are divided into 2 parts. The first one includes listening, reading, and writing, and the second part is speaking. The listening part lasts 30 minutes and 10 minutes to transfer your answers. However, in the computer delivered test, you will have only 2 minutes, not 10, because you don't have to transfer anything. For the reading and writing, you are given 60 minutes and no extra time. So it's 2 hours and 40 minutes. But actually it's 45 because 5 minutes are given to instruct you at the beginning of the test. As for the speaking section, it lasts from 11 to 14 minutes. The listening section contains 4 parts with 10 questions each. In the reading section, there are 3 passages with 40 questions in total. In the writing, only 2 parts, and in the speaking, 3. So, that is all about the structure. Let's go to the assessment. Each of the 4 sections, listening, reading, writing, and speaking, is graded on a scale of 0 to 9 with a step of 0.5. It means that your score might be 6 or 6.5, but if you have 7, 6, 5.5, 6.5, your overall band score is 6.25. Or you have 7, 6 and a half, 7, 7. In such case, the overall band score is 6.875. Luckily, the overall band score is rounded up to the next half band. For instance, instead of 6.25, you will be given 6.5, and instead of 6.875, 7. So now, let's have a few words about how the IELTS exam is organized. Usually, it's divided into 2 parts. Firstly, you do listening, reading, and writing. Then you have a rest from 30 minutes to several hours and go to the speaking section. However, in some test centers, you can pass the speaking section first, which for many students is more preferable. They're fresh, full of energy, and usually speak much better. As you can see, there is no difference in the structure and the time limit between the academic and general tests. But you might say there must be something, and you're right. As for the listening and speaking sections, they are absolutely identical, whereas general reading and writing are much easier. For instance, in the general test, the reading section contains information related to everyday life in an English-speaking country. For example, in the first part, you should understand basic information which might be given in advertisements, timetables, or IKEA manuals. The second part is connected to workplace situations, such as job offers, staff development, or training materials. In the third part, you will find extracts from magazines, newspapers, or even some books. To cope with the reading section, you should not only have a wide vocabulary, but also apply special techniques. A lot of students just do not know them and lose many points. These techniques we are going to discuss in detail, but in the second part of this course, which is dedicated to the IELTS reading section. On the other hand, in the reading section of the academic test, you will find more difficult articles, for instance, about global warming, vertical farming, or whale migration. Also, the text may contain graphs, diagrams, or illustrations. That is why, if your aim is 7 or higher, you need to know at least 6,000 words plus 1,000 of academic vocabulary. My advice is to start your preparation for the IELTS test as soon as possible and learn at least 10 words a day. Okay, let's move on to the writing section, shall we? As for the general test, there are two parts. In the first one, you are supposed to write a letter. In the second part, an essay. In the academic test, there are also two parts. In the first one, you should describe graphs, diagrams, flowcharts, or even maps. The second part is an essay, but in comparison with the general test, the topics are more complicated. By the way, according to the official statistics, the writing section is the most difficult for students. Even if you have a good academic vocabulary, it's not enough to overcome 6. Moreover, there is no guarantee that a native speaker will get a 9 in the writing section. Why it is so, you will know in the third part of this course. As for the IELTS life skills, you might remember that it's a light version of the test, which is available at levels A1, A2, or B1, and contains only 2 sections, speaking and listening. This test is graded as pass or fail and takes no more than 20 minutes. But as you understand, this course is not about the IELTS life skills, and it's given just for extra information. So let's summarize what we've got today. Both general and academic tests have 4 sections: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. The academic test is more difficult in the reading and writing sections. The total time is 2 hours and 45 minutes. The overall band score is from 0 to 9 and rounded up to the next half